More injuries. More injuries. But somehow we're on a 3-game win streak. I told y'all last week, I don't know. Maybe somebody put a writ on us. I don't know. I don't know. I missed my first home game this year because my brother Tim G. Jacob was celebrating his 40th birthday. Shout out and salute to my beloved brother. Okay. But I still watched the game. Okay. You know, I was able to watch the game on demand on Jack State Sports Network. Make sure y'all get that. And I was able to check out Rob J. Okay. The amazing, the iconic, the national treasure, Rob J. And he said, shit, maybe Mo Williams need to go to church. I don't know. But somehow we keep getting these injuries. Okay. Now, when it comes to the NBA, my young boys know I say, with all these goddamn injuries, they mustn't even have no titty milk growing up. When they were babies, you got to put, look, get them babies off of that goddamn Similac and all that, or formula, whatever the fuck it is, and get them some titty milk. They ain't making these kids like they used to. Whatever the case, we going through it. But right now, we're still winning, okay? So let's talk about it briefly, okay? But before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am your homeboy First, and this is the realest, most entertaining show in the game. Put it on some. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button. Put all your people on it. Also, make sure you fuck with our sponsor, the King McNeil Collection. That is the King McNeil Collection, okay, for all of your fraternity or sorority gear needs, okay? You can go to kingmcneil.com or download the app. Your first purchase on the app will get you 20% off, okay? They run a lot of other deals as well, so make sure you keep up with that. That is the King McNeil Collection. Tell them First Century. All right, let's get into this real quick, y'all, okay? We swept the week. Despite more injuries, we swept the week. Okay. We won Monday versus UAPB. Okay. We won Saturday versus FAMU, and we had 7 scholarship players available in that game. Still got it done. So goddamn it. I think it's only right. I think it's only proper. I think it's only fitting that I strike up the motherfucking band. Let's go! Super Bowl boom! Shout out to the boom again. Shout out to the boom again. Y'all know we're going to talk about the Super Bowl boom, okay? But yes, like I said, despite what's going on, we were able to win against UAPB 76-63. We were able to beat FAMU at home 77-55. That's after losing to them. We lost to them in the game that Chase Adams had 35, if I'm not mistaken. And in this game, we didn't have Chase, okay? But when we lost to him, we didn't have J.O., okay? Who's giving you buckets, who's giving you rebounds, who's rim protector and everything like that, all right? So not only were you missing your defensive anchor, you were also missing a bucket. You also missing the guy who's led us in scoring the last 3 goddamn games, okay? So that was big. But let's look at some numbers real quick, like on these games against UAPB. Okay. We shot exactly the same percentage, which is weird. We shot 43.3%. They shot 43.3%. All right, we shot 33% from the 3-point line. They shot 21% from the line. We shot it poorly at the free throw line, 61%. That's not acceptable. They shot 63% in that particular game. Rebounding numbers were pretty much even, 36-37. Turnovers. This is probably why we won this game. We only turned the bitch over 6 times. That's why we won this game. All right, we only turned it over 6 times, so they're 15. Fast break points, we lost that. 36. Excuse me. Fast break points, we lost that 8-12. Paint points were even. Okay, in terms of individual numbers, uh, like I said, Jo led the way in scoring, giving us 17. Okay, 8 of 14, his usual efficient self. Big Trey gave us 5 points, but 8 big boards. And Big Trey, he's clearly in better shape this year. Shit, I was able to see a little cut up in that brother arm. You know what I'm talking about? He's in much better shape, and I think that's why we're seeing him play better. Okay. Shout out to Mr. Cornelius. Okay, Mr. Cornelius came through with 17 big points. So actually, him and Jo were tied for the lead in scoring in this particular game. Okay, and he went 4 of 8 from the 3-point line. We've been needing some consistent shooting from the outside. Okay, and shooting 50% from that bitch. I'll take that, Mr. Cornelius. I will take that. Okay, shout out to that young king. You feel me? Mr. Hunt gave us 14 in this game. Mr. Ken Evans Jr. gave us 13. Okay. Zeke Cook off the bench in this particular game gave us 8 points, 4 boards, 3 steals. Shout out to my dog. Okay. And Mr. Griggs came in and chipped in with 2 points. Okay. Over there in that FAMU game, which that was very satisfying, I must say. Very satisfying, given all the shit talk between these two schools, okay, and given the fact that we did lose to them down there. It was very satisfying to do what we did, okay, with 7 players, 7 damn players, okay. So you got no Chase Adams, we had no Zeke Cook, and then our regular assortment of injuries to go with that shit right there. But somehow we were not only able to defeat them, we blew these motherfuckers out. Okay. I'm telling you, we're doing something. Coach Bo and his staff are doing a hell of a job. Okay. If you don't know basketball, you ain't gonna see that. Okay. But all they got that this ain't football. Football, you got a goddamn like if your quarterback don't get hurt, like if you got like an all-world defender or something like that, that might really hurt you. But football, you kind of used to injuries. It's part of its violence, so you just kind of built into it. Basketball, it ain't really like that. Okay, one injury could be seismic, especially if it's somebody key. We are missing a lot. We're missing definitely 3 key contributors from last year's team. Chase Adams, I'm talking about in this FAMU game. Chase Adams, Zeke Cook, and Romeo Mansell, them starters, okay? Let alone all the other brothers, okay? But we were still able to get it done. We shot 45% in this game, they're 37%. We shot at 44% from the 3-point line, 7 of 16. Our damn sure will take that. We shot 82% from the free throw line. They're 58%. Out rebounding them, like a motherfucker, 42 to 20, with 12 of those being of the offensive variety. Okay. We only had 12 turnovers, but they only had 11. Okay. So we could have, if we could turn them over a little more, this shit sure enough would have been a bloodbath. Okay. We won the paint 34 the 28 fast break points. We won that 18-9. Okay, so it just was an ass whooping across the goddamn board. Okay, in terms of some individual numbers. Okay, Jo led us in scoring solely in this game. 22 points, 13 big boys, 2 blocks. It's a bad young man. I told y'all, if you don't double team him, he will jump hook your ass to death. Okay. Shout out to that king. And you can put him in the dunking spot. He's athletic. He's only about 6'7" or something like that, but he's athletic. He gonna finish. Okay, I love to watch that young man play. Big Trey had another solid game with 6.8 boards. Miss Cornelius had another solid game, giving me 3 of 7 from Trey ball. I will take that. I will take that. So that young man in last week's games gave me 4 for 8 for 50% from Trey ball and gave me 3 of 7. That's 43% from Trey ball. That's the consistency I'm looking for, young king. Keep stroking that motherfucker, young king. I like that. Okay. Colter Young gave me 2 of 3. See, he taking fuel. Just, hey, look, pick and choose them motherfuckers. Okay, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line for 10 points. Ken Evans chipped in with 12. Ken still not shooting it well. Okay, we got to find a way to get Ken some easier baskets. Okay, in this game it didn't hurt us. Okay, but we gotta get him some easier baskets, or either he gonna have to distribute a little more. He did have 5 assists, so that was good. All right, Mr. Grigsby chipped in with 4.4 boards. Mr. Williams off the bench 2 points. Mr. Hunt 8 points, and Mr. Bell 3 points. Okay, so I want y'all to know, man, I'm proud of y'all. I am fucking proud of y'all. What Zeke Cook said when I interviewed him, like before all these injuries set in, he didn't think we were gonna lose a game. And now I see what he was talking about. Right now we in the mix. Like think we like fourth, maybe something like that. But for us to have a winning record right now, as I tape in conference 7-5, despite all the shit that we've been through, God damn it, I'm proud of Coach Mo and his staff, and I'm definitely proud of y'all young men. All right, put it on something.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.